At this.
Hey, we're recording. What's
Oh,
up?
okay.
What do you want to say?
I don't know.
Let's say. I want to say this first.
B105.
And we are back,
Yeah. Are you gonna?
folks.
Are we going into the intro? Are you doing the intro or no?
I figured we'd change it up. We'd like just talk a little bit, and then
And then
we'll
we'll
like
do
say, and then we'll say, okay, we're gonna start the show, and we'll do the
this is the code open. I will say that
yeah.
you fucking look like either you lost weight or something. You look a little cuter. No homo. Oh,
Well,
can I say that?
I shaved my beard. My I don't know.
I don't know. Oh,
Yeah,
Guess who's back again.
I'm back, everybody. This is Lucky the Dork Dad, and with me as always, Little Joe.
yes, everybody. Let's round
So
of applause. Joe's not by himself anymore. Yeah.
This is Now Watch This podcast where we watch stuff and talk about it. But this is I was gone for a while, a good little while. So this is just a catch up episode. Or we'll just call it We're Back or Guess Who's
And we're
Back. I don't know.
back.
And we're back. Um yeah, so I'm back. A lot of things, a lot of real life stuff going on. Personal stuff.
Oh, dude. I gotta say, life's been kicking our ass
It had
these
it
past few
has
months. Look, the last time we were on together was May 9th for
our like
our
anniversary.
no, yeah, it was our Batman Forever episode. That was the last time we were on. So what is
Yeah,
that?
so like 2 months.
Three, sir.
Oh yeah, just about.
Yeah. I know you
Shit.
guys up there can't count, but yeah, three.
Yeah. And we'll get back into the Batmans eventually.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, man, real life sometimes hits you hard. Um, if I could just speak, I mean, personally, I was in a little funk. I had some stuff going on at home, but then um, I got hit with something big. And we can get into details on like another serious episode. Maybe I'll do a Dork Dad podcast episode, and we'll talk about real life stuff. But my younger brother, passed away, and that kind of rocked everybody.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, he was only 30 years old, so yeah, that's a
Yeah.
shame.
No, man. Yeah. And you
Uh,
could tell,
but
like, being there, man, the outpouring from everybody, like, you could tell dude was loved, man. So,
yeah, I actually did an episode of my podcast, Dork Dad Podcast. You can look it up. What I did with my brother. We talked about just stuff. We talked about the ranch. I don't know if you ever seen that show on Netflix. It's a good show. Um, but yeah, so I guess I'll always have that. You know,
hmm yeah, man,
if
definitely.
I want to hear his voice again.
Yeah. And, well, I know you say you want to, I mean, you want to keep it dork dead. That's fine. But, I mean, if you look at the last few episodes I did, look like I went off the now watch this path. So,
and
I
and
think
that's
it was
cool.
right up our alley.
We need to give a round of applause to Joe for holding it down, holding down the fort. You know what I mean? Um,
Uh, yeah,
keeping things flowing while I was gone.
I sucked. Dude,
Yes.
I no. For me and for
Thank
the
you,
fans,
thank you.
we missed you, bro.
I appreciate it, man. I missed it, and then we talked about it before. Doing this kind of stuff is a little therapeutic. That's why I don't know if I'm ready yet, but maybe we'll get into some details about my brother in a
All
later
right.
show. But
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
it helps to talk about this stuff. Just all I can say is, folks out there, don't do drugs. All right, just yeah.
I'm
Well, yeah.
no,
I
no,
know.
no,
I know what you can say. I know what you can say.
no, no, no. It's definitely. I agree with you, bro. we talked about a little bit. Um, and like I mean, I know I wasn't family or anything like that, but um, I don't know. I kind of felt like I needed to be there. I kind of felt like I needed to be there with just to kind of show my support for you.
Yeah, and I
Um,
I appreciate that, man.
yeah, man. Like I was like, yeah, because one, I know you were in a funk. And we hadn't seen each other. We hadn't. We talked. I mean, I know. We kind of message each other or talk. Not daily, but we did talk a lot through it. But like I was gonna have a chance to be there. Whatever the case. I just wanted to be, there for you. You needed me. I'm there. But it was good to see the family and stuff like that too.
Yes, sir, absolutely. Again, I appreciate it. But you got some stuff going on in your life too, man. When
Yeah.
you said life's hitting us hard.
Well, dude, and that was the thing. Like, I'm not. I don't want to say too much about that because I'm sure. Again, when we get into this other episode, we'll talk about it. But even me, like, I think you could tell when I was there. Like, I had been in a funk too, and been going through some things, personally, everything like that, and just feeling bad about things, and then kind of went there, and I was just like, man, like I saw how everybody was hurting, and I was kind of getting to thinking, like, I expressed this to a friend of mine too. Is just that I would never, as much as I'm like, yeah, I don't give a fuck, whatever. If I'm sick, I'm sick, whatever, the fuck like that. I'm just like, I need to take care of myself because I don't want to ever fucking, put anyone through that shit. So, um, you know, more importantly, like, with my wife and what she's going through, thank God, like, I kind of feel like our first part of our journey is done. You
Yeah.
know, she had 8 chemo treatments scheduled.
Mm.
They did 7, and now our next step is her surgery. And then, it kind of hit us hard Thursday because they mentioned to her that she was going to have to do radiation after the surgery. And I don't know if that's what we're expecting, but, like she has a great doctor here. And, she talked to her afterwards. And every time she talks to this doctor, man, like we come away feeling better. We come away feeling good about the situation. So, but dude, it's been a struggle, man. Like that that's the thing that's been hard is trying to support her, and then doing everything fucking around that shit too. So I mean, we say it all the time, but as much as it was for me to keep, well, now watch this, putting episodes out and stuff like that, it was another thing for me to get in and release some of that shit, man, because
Right.
it helps, bro. Like it really does.
Yes.
And I've I found myself talking more and more to people because while we're going through a struggle, there's that old saying that it goes to be nice to everyone because you never know what the fuck they're going through, right?
Right.
I found myself recommending doing shit like we're doing a podcast, or to anyone that's feeling left unheard or anything like that, because dude, like, while I don't know, maybe some people would take it personally, like, oh, y'all don't get that many views, whatever the fuck. um as much as I do it like for other people, I do it for myself, and
Of course.
I cannot recommend enough, man.
I've always said that. I do it for me.
Yeah,
But
I do this for me. Like
I
Drago.
mean, and like you said, it's when it's Yatsibia. No, no. Uh, as
I
much
knew
as it,
I knew Gaslam was a Russian name.
no, no, no. Uh, as much as it helps to talk about what you're going through, even if you don't, even just talking about other stuff and using it as a distraction, um, that helps as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, definitely, bro.
Um. So what's been going on, man?
Well,
A lot of stuff, man.
dude, I kind of jotted down some things that we could talk about. Um, work not being one of them. Um,
No.
I showed everyone on the show your little Bigfoot stuff that you got me, dude.
All right.
That was so awesome.
Nice.
Um, but I did what 5 episodes while you were gone.
Damn.
Um,
Knocking them
yeah.
out.
Well, okay, like check this out. Like speaking of what we were speaking of, I had my friend Adrian on. Adrian, he's in our watchers group. He's a good friend of mine. I've known him for a very long time. Um, you know, we're not like best friends. We don't hang out like shit like that too much. But we had a working relationship and we've always been there for each other. Now he started his own podcast, and it's
Nice.
called Not. No, well, it's nice, but it was kind of cryptic in the way he did it. Like it's called the not long for this pod, and one of the things me and Adrian talked about on the first episode I had him on, I wanted to talk to him about his podcast, and I listened to I think it's like his first or his second podcast, and dude, like it was just him on the mic by himself, and he opened up, man, like, and he goes on to tell me afterwards, he's like, the reason I was so, because he's not that dude, but
Yeah.
the reason I was so open was because I didn't know if I was gonna be here after to see people's reactions, and I was like, dude, like that fucking hit me like a ton of bricks, man, and I
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean by it?
like he didn't think he was gonna be around when that episode came out. You know, if you
So
can get that,
he was in one of those moods. Right?
yeah, man. But it was him doing that show and doing that episode that prompted me to fucking right away reach out and be like, hey, man, like while I'm listening to the show, I'm texting him like, hey, man, I'm here for you, man. Like you ever and stuff like that. And you know, I I I don't want to put too many words in his mouth, but his thing was basically like kind of the reaction I got kind of proved to me that there are people out there that give a fuck, whatever the fuck. And so it's prompted him to do more episodes, and he's getting in a better place. He found a new job and stuff like that. And like I said, it's not the savior for everybody or anything like that, but it helps, bro. Like it helps.
It does, and we can probably do a whole episode on that.
Yeah.
So current events, man. Fucking Pee Wee, man, right?
Bro. Paul
Mm,
Rubens, the great Pee Wee Herman.
And I got a bunch of shit. I didn't
Now,
realize I had one of these.
you have a oh
The
fuck.
I have those of you can't see the video. I have a Pee Wee Herman doll. The voice box don't work, but let me see. Yeah, no.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah. That thing said
yeah,
reach for the
it's cool.
sky.
He's a
Bro,
little scuffed. He's a little scuffed up, but I got a little Pee Wee here.
no one wants to know about your little Pee Wee luck.
Oh, come on, guy. Fucking Pee Wee Herman. What do you remember about Pee Wee Herman? I mean,
Okay, like I think as a kid we all remember Pee Wee Herman, right? Like the movie Pee Wee's Big
yeah,
Adventure. Pee Wee's Big Adventure, I would say, has one of the greatest endings of all. Like, when have we ever seen the background of a movie going on like that? You know what I mean? When he rides through the WB lot, all that was missing was him fucking chasing down Batman chasing him down or something like that. The great thing about it is the director of Pee Wee comes out and he does Batman after, I think after, or he does Beetlejuice,
yeah.
right?
Tim Burton, right? Tim Burton.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I remember? You remember? Well, people our age remember Pee Wee's Playhouse, the Saturday morning
Yeah.
show. But he was a comedian before this, and I don't know if you remember. He had it was like I think it was like Pee Wee's Playhouse. It was kind of it wasn't for kids. I don't know if you ever
Uh,
seen that special.
it
It was
was a
like
stage show.
Phil Hartman was like the sailor guy, or
I think
um
Elvira was in it. Cassandra Peterson. A lot of the people that he used in the movie were in it as well.
yeah.
Now, as we got into watching movies with our parents and stuff like that, then we see this motherfucker come out and doing coke in a Cheech and Chong movie.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yep.
and then, as we're teenagers, he comes out and he has one of the best death scenes I've ever seen in a movie in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Do you remember that?
I don't, but
Oh, dude.
I think we talked about it. I never seen it, right? And I never seen the
Yeah.
movie.
Oh, okay. Well, then, he comes out in Blow later on. Um. He sings "Bird Is the Word" in Back to the Beach.
Oh, Back to the Beach. We talked about doing that movie, right?
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, what hit me
Sir
most about that
and
is
Bird.
Surfing Bird. That's my wife's favorite. Like Pee Wee's Big Adventure. One of the first things I bought her was a DVD of Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Nice. What else? What's that one? Big. You see Big Top Pee Wee?
Yeah, Big Top Pee Wee.
I don't. I don't have as many memories about that one, but Pee Wee's Big Adventure for sure. I think what made it more memorable, I think maybe for us that we live in Texas, there's a whole Alamo thing, going to
Yes,
the base.
definitely.
There's no basement in the Alamo, and just like
Where
I
he's
think
like,
it brought, I think it put San Antonio and the Alamo in a lot of people's eyes that maybe weren't aware of it.
yeah, or at least they knew there wasn't no basement in the Alamo. But
That's
where
for
he's
sure.
like, when he goes to the rodeo, right, which is one of the big things about San Antonio,
Yeah, it
and
goes to the rodeo.
he goes to the rodeo, and then he gets knocked out, and they're like, "What do you remember?" He's like, "I
What's your
remember."
name? They're
Yeah,
like,
what's
what's
your
your
name?
name? Can't remember.
Like,
Like, what do you
what can
remember?
you remember? I remember the Alamo. Yahoo!
Woohoo!
Now, the bad thing
Uh,
about it is that everyone thought that, hey, y'all are in Texas, right? Y'all ride horses and wear cowboy hats. It's like, no, that's
yeah,
not fucking all of us, dick.
no, no. I'm
But
sure a lot
yeah,
of people
man,
think that.
rest in peace, Pee
No,
Wee, bro. Like, I mean, he was awesome. He's a legend in
he
his own time,
was.
and then he had a comeback.
He was, he was a yeah, he's a pervert. But you know what? Aren't we all?
I'm gonna give you
Uh,
just another Friday night preview. Chuck in his episode said that, hey, if he was in a porno theater, he'd probably masturbate too. I was like, yeah, no, probably not me, guy.
I mean, it's kind of unsaid. I mean, isn't that why you go there? I don't
I, I, I've
know.
never been, look, so I don't know.
Me neither. I'm just
Yeah,
assuming.
no, no,
Just
uh,
assuming.
y'all guys that were not born in Texas are kind of weird.
But yeah, man, fucking Pee Wee.
Dude, yeah, it's a loss, bro.
Is it? I'm
I
sad to
think so.
say that, like we're gonna see more of our, I want to say heroes or our generation's icons dwindle away. Unfortunately, man.
I mean, are we luck, or is this what they're doing this SAG strike about? Is that, you know, Hollywood is getting
Oh,
away now with fucking using
that
likenesses and
bro,
voices.
bro. This AI stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
Skynet is coming. Skynet is
yeah.
coming. I mean,
I mean, I'm all for it if
I
you want to like clone J Lo and put her in a porno, I'm okay. I'll watch. I guess
But it's like the whole film industry is gonna get flipped upside down. It's like they were talking about, even as extras or like people that's a living to them. You know what I mean? They have these
Yeah.
small roles, background characters, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There's talks about the studios want to pay them for one day, do like a digital scan of them, and then they just own their likeness and they can put them in whatever.
Yeah.
That's bonkers.
And the thing that the actors are saying is like now they can just put words in their mouth. Like
For
now
real.
it used to be that they can cut it a certain way to make it seem this way or whatever. But now, I mean, you can make these motherfuckers say the most outlandish shit. Um, so I think that's what the big, that's the main story of the strike going on right now.
Yeah, it started with the writers because, like, I'm sure you've heard of Chat GPT. You know what that is?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, uh, even I've used it just playing around. I'll just put something random like, write a story about Beyonce being a ninja, and like it just fucking starts typing the story. It's like I think that's one thing
I
about the writers. Like they want no AI influence at all. I mean,
yeah.
if you can have a computer write for you, um, then why do you need writers? It's like
They're talking songwriters the same way. Is that they're
even have you can
have them
even
write a song.
generate their voices.
Yes.
I saw a crazy video. I don't know if it was on Facebook or TikTok. Um, about these people using AI, right?
Hmm.
They like entered all the South Park characters, all the
Oh
locations. Did you see this one?
no, yeah, 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 yeah. Go
And
ahead.
and and they manipulated it to where they had the AI write or actually like make episodes, right? So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
taking all those elements, they put in all the characters, all their voices, and they had to do put in like one or two keywords and it would make a whole episode.
yeah. These people have done it. They do it now, like to wrestling stuff. Like so, they make the people of South Park and to talk shit about these wrestling guys, and they put it out as a show. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And these
I don't.
people were like they made like I don't know how many episodes, but like they can't release it because they don't own the rights to South Park. But it was
Yeah,
just the fact that you can do that. It's like
I was.
what do you need the animators for? What do you need the writers for? What do you need the voice actors for? It can all be
Dude,
done.
like
It's
I
bizarre.
share our yeah, I share our videos of that you do of our deepfakes.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know how many times people will comment like, "Hey, those ain't even the real actors."
Stupid. Yeah.
I think I told you.
We need to put our face out there more so people know
Yeah.
that hey, this is us. This is us.
Um. Okay. Let me go into this a little bit. I did the Bigfoot episode, right?
Uh-huh.
Because of course you only want to do fucking Harry and the Hendersons with me,
Uh,
and
uh,
I wanted to do a real Bigfoot movie. It's so stupid saying. I wanted to do a real Bigfoot movie, so I did the movie Exist, and I did it the way we do our episodes, but it was me by myself. And okay, I'll admit the movie ain't fucking great. Like when I'm not gonna sit there watch the movie and go through it with it. So what I did is I made copies of like 4 or 5 of my favorite Bigfoot stories,
uh-huh.
and I shared those right while I was watching the movie. And again, I was going along with the movie as well, but I shared those. Now, when I put it on YouTube, I put it as exists, and I put we're talking about Bigfoot, whatever the fuck like that. And dude, like I gotta. Well, first it has 600 and something views on YouTube right now, which like compared to the rest of our shows, it's like, you know, it
You
it's
caught
a lot
people's
more.
eye. You
Well,
caught people's attention.
I think people thought it was the movie because I think people thought it was the movie because I used the, you know, I don't know how to deep fake. I was gonna deep fake my face onto Bigfoot's body, I guess. I don't know, but I used the cover of the movie as our thumbnail, and so yeah, like I was like, oh my fucking god, man.
They're probably like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
No.
Oh no! Someone commented on our YouTube, "This ain't the movie." I'm like, yeah, like,
Uh,
oh
got him.
fuck, yeah, I fucked
Got
up.
him.
No, I was like, what the fuck, like, dude. The next day it had 500 views, and I was like, what the fuck's going on? I thought I was viral for a little bit. Look, um, okay, I'll tell you the episodes that I did while you were gone,
All right,
because I
shoot.
know you didn't. I know you didn't go back and listen to me, but you should, because I talk about you in
I
all of
will.
them.
I will.
Um, I did Justice League: The New Frontier. Sucked balls. Like I was like,
To the animated.
yeah. Now
Also,
you know why I wanted to do that one, right?
on that real quick before you get in.
Yeah,
You know, what's his name? Um,
James Gunn.
James Gunn. Yeah, taking
Yeah.
over DC. He
Mhm.
says that all the upcoming animated movies will have a theatrical release. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I mean, I've said it for a long.
Some of them
Yeah,
deserve a theatrical release.
like if I could have seen, what is it? The last one, not the last one they did, but the last Justice League that they did, the Justice League Dark, where they fucking die at the end. Oh my
Yeah,
god, dude! Like I would have been crying in the theater again.
where they
You
do.
know?
They're like, we're just gonna reset everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And he's like, run, run, Barry, and he's like, like you know what that means, right? And he's like, yeah. And fucking Damian Wayne and what is I can't think of the girl's name, but they're just sitting there at the end, fucking crying and kissing. Oh my god, dude, fucked me up
Mm.
forever. Um,
Okay. Okay.
but
Back to your movie. Let's
James,
like,
no. James Gunn says, um, if you've seen the New Frontier, it's sort of a direction that he's trying to go.
hmm.
So
Are
again, so it brought some relevance.
Are you
My
ready
favorite part
for
of the
Blue?
episode, you just want to see it because George Lopez is in it.
I don't.
Yeah,
Not because of him, but that's supposedly the start of James Gunn's new DCU or whatever it is.
I mean, I like the kid from the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Um, I really don't like George Lopez right now, bro. I'm like, fuck that
Nobody
puto.
does. Nobody.
Yeah,
He either he had a show or it's coming soon. But like everybody was like, nah, screw that guy. Or, fuck that
yeah,
puto.
yeah. Everyone's putting FTP. But the thing was, is like, I mean, you know, we talked about that thing where he shit on that comedian, but dude, he had said fuck San Antonio one time, whether he was talking shit or not. Like he said fuck San Antonio at
Yeah.
another city, like so fuck him, fuck that puto.
Yep.
Um, I'll tell you a good episode that I did that I would encourage everyone to listen to is the Once Bitten episode I did with Jerry D.
Oh yeah.
Um, so Jerry came
'Cause
on. He missed you, of course. He's like, we still got to get that fucking Super Dave episode in. Well, he didn't say fucking
we do.
because
We
Jerry don't
do.
cut. But yeah,
Super Dave. How many
yeah.
people know about Super Dave? Nobody.
So he brought that up, bro. I was like, oh man, I thought he was gonna forget about that one. I did the one with my friend Adrian, and then I did the Bigfoot one. The Bigfoot one I really liked. I may have hemmed and hawed through it, but I liked it. I really liked Exists. And Chuck said it kind of gave him the willies. So he became a Bigfoot believer after that. Like so,
Ah,
I need you to listen to this episode, Lucky. Um,
um, I'll listen to it. I was thinking we need to reach out. There is a local podcaster. I know I've seen him on TikTok where he talks about stuff like that. I can't think of his name right now. I'm sorry, but
I got it. Um, it's a Bear County Bigfoot. His name is Rod Nichols. I'm friends with him on Facebook. I've talked to him a
yes,
couple times, and I've talked to him. I've told him like again, I don't have the fucking time right now, but I told him like I said, dude, if you were ever like, because he goes out. Rod's opinion is that you know how we have the Edwards Aquifer, and underneath San Antonio is basically a bunch of caverns and shit like that. Going
yeah,
up to Austin, like his thinking is that that's how these motherfuckers travel and go through.
they're
So I mean,
underground.
yeah, yeah. And again, like the reason I picked that Exist movie is because that's a movie about Bigfoot being in Texas, which a lot of people don't. You know, you don't think Bigfoot and you don't think Texas, right? But there's a lot of shit, you know, that people don't
Hey,
say.
I don't, I don't know if you know or not, but you're a Bigfoot guy. Do you know where the whole Bigfoot, like you see the original footage, right, of him walking, or where the stories originated from? What part of the
Yeah,
country?
yeah, yeah. That's in California. That's why I asked you if that's where you got the Bigfoot stuff that you bought me.
Oh, yeah,
Because you were over there, you know.
yeah. No, I got that stuff for you. Me and my son went to go see Weezer in Austin, and we were walking around. The slogan for those who don't know is for Austin is "Keep Austin Weird." So they
Yeah,
got a lot of weird shops and stuff. So I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna get these for Joe because they're funny."
yeah. Hey, I used the what you call it. My wife was like, "You're not gonna use the air freshener," and I was like, "I don't think Lucky bought it for me to use. You know, he just wants me to have it like a collector's
You can
item."
do whatever you can do
And
whatever you want with it, man.
she's like, "You need to use it." And then like my I don't want to say my son's been using my car and it smells like cigarette smoke. So I put that in my car.
All right, that's what it's for, man. That's what it's for.
Yeah, but I want to ask you in California, did you see anything like that? I mean, I know you didn't see fucking Bigfoot, but I'm saying it's almost a tourism thing now with that dude. So like they got shops and they got museums and shit in California about Bigfoot.
We didn't. I don't know what part of California that was supposedly at, but my family lives more northern California, and we did go to the beach, and like on our way there's a point where you're like in the redwoods. You know what I'm talking about? And it's if you never seen those trees up close, it's pretty amazing. Those trees are
Mm-hmm.
freaking huge. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Huge. Like you don't even realize how huge those trees are.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And I think
so
you see something like that, and you could see how something could be fucking hiding up in there.
could never know, never know.
Like you feel
Uh,
so small next to those fucking trees, right?
you do, you do. Fucking yeah. I recommend if you ever go to California, go somewhere where they have these redwood trees, and it's just they're crazy. Um,
So
who else did we
basically,
we
what?
lost? We lost Tony Bennett too, right?
Yes, very recently.
Singer.
Yeah, dude. Like I was like, someone needs to look out for Carlton, man. How's he doing? Fuck.
Shit, I just saw today. You ever seen Breaking Bad?
No,
You never seen Breaking Bad?
no.
Um,
I
okay.
know it.
Well, There's a man that was in Breaking Bad that passed away also.
I saw that. I saw that. Good lord. Someone was saying like, oh, that's celebrity deaths in threes, but I was like, who else did we lose recently?
Yeah, those three.
Um, but
Well,
yeah. So basically, while we were gone, or while you were gone, uh, I tried to do kind of episodes that I can't get you to do with me.
I'll do them. I'll do them.
I don't know. I was like once bitten,
No,
and you're
no,
like, yeah, I'm not
no.
watching that shit.
Except for wrestling because I have no input on that, right? Um, I
Eh,
can't.
I don't know, dude. Like, you like documentaries?
Yeah,
Okay, like Cody Rhodes. You know who Cody Rhodes is or no?
yeah,
He's Dustin Rhodes' son and Dusty
yeah,
Rhodes' son.
yeah.
Um, so he had a documentary come out
Yeah.
on
I was
Peacock. Dude,
I was gonna
it's
say
fucking
gold member,
no, not go, go Dust, go Dust.
gold singer. I was like, yeah, yeah.
Ah.
Dusty
um,
Bottoms. One no Dusty Rhodes.
but yeah, his documentary is out on Peacock, dude. That shit's fucking good. Um, but okay, you saw Flash?
Yeah, we could talk about Flash, right?
Yeah,
Flash.
I mean it's fucking out now. Now it's out
I mean,
on digital already. So
so
um,
this was supposed to be the movie, right? All the hype took like 20 years for it to come out or something like that. uh, I liked it. I mean, I liked it, but I like a lot of things. You know what I mean? People like shit on like Suicide Squad, and I like Suicide Squad.
yeah, yeah.
Um, there's not a lot of things I don't like. Um, I liked it, right? And we have to take it as just a one-off because of the change of direction, right, from James Gunn. So
Yeah, and it was gonna be hard. Now, I've heard that there was a bunch of plans if everything went right, and this motherfucker made buku money, but this it didn't, man. Like I don't know why it didn't. People could say like the movie industry's in a downturn or something, but I don't think that's the case. Look, like it, I thought the movie should have done well. The story was good. I thought the acting was good. Ezra Miller was good. It's got two great Batman sequences. Like, it brought Michael Keaton back. Like, what the fuck? Like, this movie should have
yeah,
made money.
yeah, it's a shame. Some people were saying that, all of us were excited for Michael Keaton, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people were saying maybe it didn't do as good because that is not this generation's Batman, so they weren't as excited for it or didn't mean as much to them. I
Fuck, I
don't
didn't
know.
hear that. Okay. Okay. Don't fucking kill me. Don't kill me.
Okay,
Would it have done better with Christian Bell in the Michael Keaton role?
get out of here.
Oh
Uh,
no.
I mean, it would have been cool if they would have thrown him in there somewhere
Hmm.
because we got almost all the bats except for fucking Val Kilmer, unfortunately,
Yeah, yeah,
because he can't. But
yeah.
everybody else was in there.
I mean, everybody's, and that was another thing. That was another thing. Like, we talked about the digital likenesses and shit like that, bro. It was heavy in this fucking movie. We saw the
Mm-hmm.
fucking Nick Cage Superman.
Nick Cage.
We saw
We got
we saw
Christopher
George
Reeve.
Reed. Yeah,
Christopher Reeve.
Christopher Reeve. Adam West.
Yep.
Um, Now, what did you think about that? Now, I saw a lot of people had an issue with it about the way it looked, but I thought it was supposed to kind of look like that. Um,
Yeah, everybody said, "Why is
but
the CGI so crappy?" I mean,
yeah,
especially since the movie took so long to come out. I mean, I took it for what it is too. It's like, hey, those are like other universes. So I mean, it's like
Yeah,
I
it
I
was
thought the
like a
same thing.
almost
It was meant to look like that, right?
a dream sequence. Yeah, yeah, like a dream sequence, right?
Yeah. It didn't bother me at all.
I was a little disappointed that that didn't do as well as it did, but apparently, fucking Barbie and Oppenheimer are fucking killing it.
I haven't seen Oppenheimer. The Barbie sucks. I don't know what people are have you seen it?
Why did you go see Barbie?
I didn't.
Oh,
I
you just said
I
it sucked.
I used an app, right? I'm not paying to go see Barbie.
Okay, who
I
watching you?
used
Your wife?
I used the website. No, I just had it on because I was bored here at the house.
Ah, that's
That movie
weird.
sucks. Did you see it?
No, I ain't fucking see it. I'm a man.
I mean, this is where they went wrong. This is where they went wrong. Barbie and people are taking like their kids to see it, and it's like it's not a kids movie.
Well, that's the
Not
thing. Like
mine.
I put it on here using the app for my wife and my daughter, and my wife's like, my daughter like kind of lost interest pretty early, and my wife was like, oh my god, I just fucking cried at the Barbie movie.
Because it's like a women empowerment, and I don't know. It's one of those kind of movies, but it's like the missed opportunity is it's Barbie, right? It's a toy. They they should have went the funny route. Like it's not a comedy. You know what I mean?
Well, I
Um,
heard fucking Gosling's pretty funny in it. No,
eh, um, I guess, but
well, I
I
mean, get
think
ready
it
because
was.
we're gonna
I
see,
mean, I think it was a missed opportunity, but because it's making so much money, they think it's
yeah,
good. I don't know.
dude.
Whatever.
It's 100 million away from a billion at a
Let's
time
go.
when fucking Flash didn't do good. Um, what was the last Marvel? Ant Man didn't do well.
So
I don't know,
that's
dude.
another thing, right? Indiana Jones didn't do well.
Hmm,
People are
hmm,
saying,
hmm.
"Oh, people are saying, oh, it people are just not into going to the movies anymore." Um, but obviously that's not true since we're hitting Barbie. I mean, Spider Man did good across the Spider Verse.
Hmm.
Those are the only two exceptions. Everything else kind of like blah. Uh,
Did you hear what happened with Oppenheimer? Um, it's getting it. it the reel was so fucking big that they're having issues playing it in for the IMAX theaters.
they're still using film. I thought a lot of it was digital now, but
No, Oppenheimer. It's Chris Nolan, bro.
um,
Um, so yeah, he doesn't do that fucking. I make films. Um, so yeah,
I thought it was funny because you heard this whole Barbenheimer thing,
yeah.
right? Because they came out at the same time, Barbie, Oppenheimer. I saw, I saw something about if you like Barbenheimer, just wait till it put a date out there. I don't remember the date, but I guess the new Saw movie's coming out
Yeah,
at the same time as a Paw Patrol movie. So they're like, if you like Barbenheimer, just wait for Saw Patrol.
I posted it in that fucking that one fucked up group we're in. But they said that Barbie was created in Japan and brought over here to America, and Oppenheimer, the bomb was created in America and brought over to
Oh
Japan.
man. Uh, Did
Oh
you heard too about the Barbie movie and Mattel, right? Supposedly they have a plan for all these other movies
Hmm.
based off of their toys and games.
Oh well, that's it
Oh,
now.
something
Fuck,
like
they're
a
gonna do shoots and
eight,
ladders.
and I saw like 8 ball. Like they're gonna do an 8 ball movie. What? Oh, the Magic Eight
Wait,
Ball.
you can do a scary movie off of that, but do you remember like they tried to do like remember they did Battleship and that movie? I don't know. There's some people that say it was good, but I thought I don't. I gotta be honest. I didn't really watch it, but yeah.
I did not see that, and that's been coming up though. Because I don't know if anybody knows or that many people knows that there was like an end credit scene to that movie, and
Hmm.
I saw the clip, and I don't even know what it refers to, but people are like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "I don't even know what it's talking about," but you got to
That's
look
what
it up.
I think I saw that too. They find some fucking thing in a field, right, or something like that.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, what the fuck is that? I have no
Um,
idea.
have you watched anything new lately, or like shows or anything?
Um, oh, we're still talking about movies. The last movie I saw
Okay,
was
yeah,
Transformers. Did you see that?
yes, I saw Transformers. I liked it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I mean, it wasn't
Um,
fucking great or nothing.
the
I
only
kind of
thing,
missed Mark Wahlberg.
only thing about that movie is like it makes a point right at the beginning. It's like 1992 or it's some date in the 90s, right?
Yes, yes.
Um, that didn't even need to be. It's like I think they just put that in there because they wanted to use 90s music. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I yeah. Well, I I kind of felt like didn't they say like they tried to make it before like Bumblebee or some shit like that, right?
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be. This is like a totally new Transformers universe. Bumblebee was the first one, right? So this is
Mhm.
related to the Bumblebee movie, not the other Transformer movies.
Okay, okay. But in my opinion, I hate to say it, but I think those films lacked Shia LaBeouf, whatever the fuck his name is. I like that guy.
Yeah, I do too. Hollywood. I don't know if Hollywood like canceled him or like he might be weird now, but I like that dude.
He's one of those
Maybe
fucking
because he's maybe
method actors or some shit.
yeah. If you ever see your clips of him talking with Shane from Walking Dead,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what's his name? Um,
Yeah, dude.
damn, what's his name?
He gets John Barenthal.
Yeah, John Bernthal. Yeah, they have some good conversations, man.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm like, I tell my friends, I'm like, yeah, that's what me and my buddy that we podcast. That's what we're like. I said we just we
Uh,
got to clip our show like that, but yeah, same thing, basically same
yeah,
difference.
yeah, but I'm waiting to see, I'm waiting to see him do something. Maybe because he's all tatted up now. Because supposedly for that movie, The Tax Collector, he really got tatted up.
Oh, the Mexican one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Speaking of Walking Dead, they had that mini series that Dead City come out, and they talked about it on Just Another Friday Night, and it made me interested in it. So I started watching it, but then fucking my stupid fucking brain can't work right if I don't go back and watch the last two seasons of The Walking Dead, which I hadn't watched. I didn't watch all of 10. I didn't watch all of 11. Did you watch any of those?
I think I mentioned it before. So I was the biggest Walking Dead fan. Like I didn't miss an episode. And
Mhm.
then the crazy thing, COVID hit. There was a lot of stuff put on hold, and for whatever reason, I never got back into it. So yeah, I'm
Mm.
probably. I think the last season I was watching was maybe 9 and maybe 8. So I got to go
Okay.
back. Um, but like I said, I love Walking Dead. I was really into it, but let's just stop. You know what I mean?
Well,
Enough is
here's
enough.
the thing. Like
Because we got
I
we got
told
this new that show. Is it the one with Negan and Maggie?
Yeah.
And then you have a Daryl Dixon by himself. They show him like
Yes.
in France. You see the Eiffel
Yes. He's
Tower. It's like, how the fuck did he get over there? And then from because they were in the fucking Georgia, where the fuck they were at. How the fuck did he get to France? Um, and then supposedly there's a Rick and Michonne movie coming out.
I think it's gonna be a show.
Let's stop. There was the Fear of the Walking Dead. That's over. And then there was
I didn't
another
watch any
spinoff
of
with
that.
some. There was another spinoff with some kids. It was a totally different story. I'm like, just stop already.
Yeah.
That ship has sailed. That ship has
Yeah.
sailed.
Now, I don't know if you saw, but okay, like I said, Chuck and Double A did that show, and again, Rick and not Rick and Michelle, fuck, Negan and Maggie, two of my favorite members of the Walking Dead crew, right?
Yeah.
Um, hey, fucking the Waynes, right? Hey, Batman versus Superman. That was fucking Bruce Wayne's parents that died.
Yeah. Yeah.
For a while, we thought we were gonna get a Flashpoint paradox with these two motherfuckers, which I would have been all in for.
Yeah.
The story that they put together is what's called it, but when I start watching it again, like I told, like I said, my fucking stupid head feels stupid about it. But I told Chuck and Double A, I said, "Hey, thanks for making me watch The Walking Dead again." But I put a question mark or I put so you guys got me watching The Walking Dead again. Thanks, and I put a question mark at the end of it because I'm like, you watch it and it's. I don't know how many times these people can let a fucking loud ass zombie sneak up on them. Like,
Yeah.
you already know when they're in tight on somebody. There's a zombie probably right next to him, and he fucking. Oh my god! How, at this
How,
point, how, bro? At
how
this
do they
point,
still
how?
sneak up on you? How do they still sneak up on you? Especially now. It's been
Um,
years already. They're probably
yeah, and I
decomposed.
know. Did you watch any of the Pedro Pascal show on HBO? The Last of Us.
Yeah. The Last of Us. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, hey, after I've seen
The
like that, do you do that? I don't know if I can see any more of this bullshit. You know what I mean?
they're
It,
not zombies.
yeah, but still, like
They're
he ain't getting
infected.
fucking snuck up on. They're infected. It's the same shit. But if you talk
It's a
about like
fungus. The Last of Us
yeah,
is a fungus.
the Walking Dead, you know, you remember how popular it was, bro? Like you had the
Yes.
Walking Dead, you had the Talking Dead right after, and then they do a
And
replay of the Walking Dead, and both of those motherfuckers would be in the millions of views. And then you had Comic Book Man at the end, and they would get a million views just off of that shit.
I was just talking about that. I was flipping to the channels, and there's some game show with Chris
Hardwick, yeah.
Chadwick, Hardwick, and I was like, "Whoa, it's been a minute since I've seen that dude."
Oh yeah,
He
he
was
got
he was
canceled or some shit.
he was all over AMC,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but he had some shit come out where I don't know, he got fucking me too'd or some shit like that. And it wasn't even like rape or nothing like that. Like I think an ex girlfriend said he was an asshole to her or some shit like that. And no, but he got fucking
Mm.
blackballed from everything. Um, but yeah, dude, like I don't know, like again, it's one of those things now that I could put on in the background. It's don't get me wrong, it's not bad. It's not crazy bad. It's still Walking Dead. It still has the good parts to it. The good, people interaction, and that's the real fucking monster. But yeah, it's kind of fucked up. I'm just gonna tell you right now, Negan hooks up with a girl that has a walker's face. She's wearing a walker's face as a mask, and he's slightly turned on by it. Like, ugh. Yeah, I don't know.
That's in the real show, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the Whisperers, right?
Yeah, the whispers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
I
knew
don't
that.
know.
That's part of the comic.
Um, I told you.
Uh,
Did I tell you? I wanted to do a podcast episode with my son.
yes, you should. I'm surprised you couldn't get him on.
You know, you know, you'd be surprised. Like, but these motherfuckers don't listen to me like they used to. When I could kick their ass, because I don't know if you've seen by my recent posts on Instagram or on Facebook. God damn, these motherfuckers have grown so much taller than me. Um, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what is the actual fuck? Because, dude, these motherfuckers are big. But I mean, I tell them I'll still kick your fucking ass. Don't get me wrong. But um, my son got picked up to play baseball in Dallas, so he's going to Dallas for another year of college, and he's gonna play baseball while he's up there. And I don't know if I'm fucking ready for this, man.
So, he's switching schools from Arley to
Yeah,
Lake.
yeah. Last year, he wanted to transfer, and that's kind of been the plan all along, right? Like, uh, it's an NAIA school, and then, so he's going from there to D3 JUCO school. Hopefully gets looked at up there, and will get to go on to a bigger school after next year. So, that's one of the kind of things that happens especially in college sports right now. Is the transfer portal is real popular or whatever.
Yeah,
But he had started getting looked at for football again, like, and people recruiting him for football. And then some of those things kind of fell through. Some of it's kind of it would have been big money shit, like for him to kind of end up going to Colorado to play and shit. So it was a lot of different stuff like that. But Dallas ain't too far away. It's 4.5 hours. So I'm kind of I'm and then we're all thinking like, hey, you know what? The break out of town for him might be good for him too. So because some of his friends that he hung around with in high school are getting in a little trouble here. So um I wanted to do a podcast with him to kind of talk about it, and he hasn't agreed to it yet, man.
I my opinion, it's a good thing. I say let him go.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah,
I mean, I moved away for a job when I was 19, 20. I think I was 20.
hmm
Um, I mean, they gotta leave sometime, right?
yeah,
You gotta grow up a little bit. Um, it'll make them learn. Your mama ain't there to do things for you or your daddy.
yeah.
You can
Exactly
start
what.
doing shit on your own.
Yeah, so I think it'll be good for him to go, man, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm not fucking ready for it, but that's why I was trying to do a show with him so we could kind of get on and talk about his stuff and stuff like that. But yeah, man, uh, it's one of those dad things that we have to go through, right? Like so.
Yeah.
uh,
I'm still trying to get my kid to do something.
oh fuck yeah,
Um,
I'm trying to get my kid to get a tattoo of me,
one
man. I'm like, come on.
uh, one thing that's new for us, just yesterday, had uh, that's why I didn't get back with you. I'm sorry, but um, we had a cross country meeting at the high school, so that's kind of new for us. My
Oh,
youngest
okay,
just
okay.
just starting high school. He didn't want to do band. I think we talked about that. So I told him
hmm
you got to do something, and so he's been doing cross country. He's been running during the summer. They just started mandatory practice. I think they got a meeting like after the first or second week of school.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, that's new for us. It's interesting. Kind of
bro.
excited.
Tell him, tell him in this heat, bro. Like, are you all right? Like, fuck. Like it's gotta
Yeah,
be fucking hot out there when they're running, bro.
Yeah, they start at 7 in the morning. Hmm.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
So they get there running in early. Yeah, it's too damn hot.
yeah.
I couldn't do it.
But
I
no,
mean, the other
no.
day,
I
there's one
I
day,
give them
there's one
all
day
the
that,
props in the world, bro.
especially there's one day out of the week, like they do um like a long run. I
Hmm.
think they start out doing 3 miles, and then like the following week, it's like every Monday, I think. One week they did 3 miles, and then the next week they did four, five. This week he did 7 miles nonstop. I was like, cool. That's crazy for me because it's crazy for me because I don't run. Come
No, fuck that, bro. If I run 7 miles, something is chasing me.
on. uh, I mean, I'm not saying I doubted him. I he's really impressed me by doing this because yeah, we're not
Yeah,
runners.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
What's
awesome.
funny? Yeah, what's funny is that okay, like I go and take my kid to school or whatever, and then you see these kids running coming out of a trail in the woods and shit, and
Yeah,
it's the cross country runners, man. These dudes run, all the way around the block, like fucking far, and it's like, oh, dude, that is so crazy. And they're running like they're not even tired. They're just blah, 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 smiling and shit.
yeah.
If I'm running that far, like more than 20 yards, look,
I'm dying.
I got the look of death on my
All cotton mouth.
face. This is it. I got a pain in my chest. That's a big one, Elizabeth. I'm coming for you.
Like, how far? How long have I been running? Uh, 10 seconds. Oh my god.
Oh fuck. Fucking time slows down on that fucking treadmill.
Oh,
I know I need to get my fucking ass on. But dude, yeah, and then what, the daughter starting senior year?
yeah, daughter starting senior year. Last year dance.
Bro.
So
Are
I'm
you
hoping.
ready?
I don't know, man. It's gonna be a rough one. Uh, I hope she does something. Like she hadn't been interested. We go, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna go to college? I don't know. But here recently, I think they did a trip to Texas State, and she got real
Yeah,
interested in it. So for now, her plan is to go to Texas State and dance there. So
yeah.
we'll see if that sticks. So
That's just up the way,
yeah,
you know. Uh, um, it's not as I know when it was Southwest Texas, it had a party school fucking. At least when I was in high school, like everyone was like, "I want to go to Southwest Texas and fucking party."
mm,
But it don't have that vibe anymore. It's what I'm told.
yeah. Probably with the whole name change and everything. I think we talked about it. It's like Texas State was not a thing. Texas State was
She's gonna be at the fucking outlet.
from fucking Necessary Roughness. Remember that movie?
No, no, no. Was it Texas State or were they North? Because
Yes, it
they were
was.
North Texas, basically, right?
I want to say it was Texas State. I could be wrong.
That's you and your fucking Sinbad. Sinbad. What you call it that you have?
Dude,
You have some kind of
why
thing
don't
for
you like
Sinbad, bro.
Sinbad, man? Why don't you like
I like
Sinbad?
Sinbad. I do. I like Sinbad. Fucking House Sitter is fucking great. Uh,
Yeah, that's like the only
Jingle all
thing
the
though,
way. I
right?
love it.
Oh, wait,
No,
Jingle All
no,
the Way and
no.
House Guests.
Sinbad did a special called "Son of a Preacher Man," and that shit was good. Did you ever see that one?
No.
Where he talks about like he's like women, women will never would to get a woman. You need a good job. You need to have this like upper level job, something like that. Men don't give a shit. and then he'll be like, "We'll come up to you while you're making fries," and be like, "What's up?"
uh,
Fucking shit. I like Sinbad. I like Sinbad. Don't get me wrong. I like that
People
one.
underestimate Sinbad, man.
You always bring him up though. Like I remember when we were talking football movies, right? We did the program. Remember we did the
Yeah.
program, and you're like, yeah, my pick was necessary roughness.
Yes. You know what else he came out in? A
He
Different
came
World.
out. Yeah. Oh, didn't he come out in that one Shazam movie or something? Or is that one of those butterfly
That
effect things?
Mandela effect.
Mandela
I,
effect. Mandela effect.
but like, how is it that everybody remembers this though? You know what I mean?
Does everybody remember it though? Because I never did. The Shazam movie was Shaq.
I know, but I don't know what it is. Even he's commented on it before. It's like I don't understand it, but
You
people
know,
remember Sinbad as a fucking genie. I don't know.
no, they don't. I don't.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Um, what we got to do though? Football season's coming up. First preseason game was just right here. We get another football movie going. I know what you might be thinking.
I know what I want to do.
Is it fucking Wildcats?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
uh, it's
we
the
got to
sport
go
of kings, better than diamond rings.
football.
Football.
Dude, I'm telling
uh,
you, all the great movies in the 80s had a song with their name in it at the end of it.
was about the title, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Monster Squad, right? Monster Squad.
a never-ending story.
Hey, there you go. There you go. Fuck it up. Uh,
Uh,
URTLE power. TURTLE.
God. Yes. Hey, Turtles. Did you gonna see the new movie?
Oh, fuck yeah. I think Seth Rogen is in it. Ice Cube's fucking in it.
Dude,
Like,
they're saying it's like 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. People are saying it's good.
no shit. Is it a live
Yeah.
action or animated?
No, it's animated. And it's kind of
Okay.
like you know how kind of Spider-Verse, how it looks like comic booky,
Yeah.
the animation.
Yeah. And then be like
This
that.
animation, it looks like it's their drawings. You know what I mean? Like if
Yeah.
that makes sense. It looks kind of cool
I've heard.
the way the animation is.
Have you ever heard the story of the last Ronin in that for the
I
Ninja
haven't
Turtles?
read it. I haven't read it,
Hmm.
but it's like it's only is it Michelangelo is left? I think.
I think I don't know which one it is,
I
but
don't
it's
know which
supposed
one
the
it is.
story. Yeah, it's one of them left behind.
Yeah.
And then he has to do like kind of all their shit. I heard they're thinking about live actioning that, which
That'd
would
be
be
cool.
fucking badass, right?
That'd be cool. Yep.
Um, I'm more excited about the '80s show getting rerun on Nickelodeon coming up because I don't have any of that like on
Hmm.
DVD or it's not streaming anywhere. So
Like
I want to
the old
play
school.
some of that shit.
How do you feel? I don't know if you know the new movie. April O'Neil is she's black. Um,
What?
and some people, yeah, and some people are like, "What?" Like they're upset about that. But
No,
according to the original story, that's the way April O'Neil was. They kind of whitewashed her for
for here?
the cartoons and stuff. Yeah.
Nah, dude. I don't. Nah, I don't have no problem with that. I'm not one of these motherfuckers that had a problem when they made the fucking Little Mermaid. I mean, to me, it's a person to person. Like, I was even thinking, Marvel announced. I don't know if you saw this, but they announced the Fantastic Four, two people in it. Now, the two people are great actors. Don't get me wrong, but they're English actors, and I was like, I know they kind of did it once upon a time, making Johnny Storm black, but I'm not. Maybe there was a chance they go the other way that way.
I'm I'm all for Eddie Munson,
Yeah,
right?
I like
That's
him.
one of them
Yeah,
from Stranger Things. Now I was
yes,
always
sir.
rooting for I was always rooting for Billy from Stranger Things. That guy's Dacre Montgomery. But I'm
Dude,
good with Eddie Munson too.
what if that guy comes out as fucking Doctor Doom?
I mean, might be too young, but
Nah, they go in that age range, man. Um, Mark Bernardin was talking about. He said, "Fucking," because you don't. Did you watch the Scroll Show or not?
yeah, the
Or
Secret
Secret
Invasion.
and
Yeah,
supposedly
I mean,
fucking Rhodey's a scroll
yeah,
or whatever. Mark Bernardin's like they had fucking 54 white Avengers and two black ones, and they had to take one of the black ones. I was like, oh,
uh,
can't fuck me up.
uh, so I know our buddies over at JAFN.
Oh, you always have
Uh,
to fucking mention them, right? Fuck.
oh my,
Are we in contract with them or what? What's going on?
it seems like we're always this show is sponsored by Just Another Friday Night.
Brought to you by the guys in the Friday Night Faithful.
But they were doing an episode on that tonight. I mean, the show was okay. Uh, there's a lot of people dogging it, like it's the lowest rated show,
Yeah.
Marvel show, and whatnot. I
Now,
mean, it's still good. It's just, I think because people don't know the story, right? I don't know.
Chuck had an interesting take, right? He said this. He said, we've seen this story before, right? We've seen this story a bunch of times, and we liked it every other time. Why are we shitting on this? And my opinion is that we probably shitting on it because we've seen it before done better, right? Like, we all fucking remember They Live. Or
Mhm.
Chuck brought up, do you remember the show called Alien Nation?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah. So like
But did you watch it all, the whole thing?
I didn't watch it all. It was fucking boring.
Okay,
And I love
so
Samuel L. Jackson, but boring.
the thing too, there's like, did Marvel just create the ultimate, most powerful character in fucking Khaleesi?
Yeah.
Fucking the the mother of dragons.
I liked her in it. Like I thought she was fucking strong.
But she's like freaking super scroll. She hit they I don't know if you know, but like
Yeah.
there's like they got the DNA from the Avengers and other Marvel characters, and they all she has like all their powers.
Yeah, they said like during that one battle on Endgame, they took a bunch of DNA from Marvel from the other characters, whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Yeah. Even
Um,
Carol Danvers' DNA.
yeah, Miss Marvel.
It's like so how the hell do you stop her then?
Yeah. You
If she
can.
goes rogue, shoot. Good luck.
I like that girl too. Like I think she's a good fucking actress. I never watched Game
Um
of Thrones though. I don't know.
oh, you gotta watch at least like the first few seasons. Screw the ending, but like the first few, yeah, you're gonna fall in love.
I don't know. I saw that first episode and then with the brother and sister fucking, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm good. I'm good.
You'd be heartbroken if you watch the whole first season, man. You'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the fucking main guy dies at the end, right? Like he always dies. He died in Lord of the Rings. I've seen it before. Okay.
Like, I've seen this story.
Fucking. I've been watching Superman and Lois. Have you seen this show?
No,
No.
I'm not a Superman guy.
No, I know you're not. I know you're not.
Christopher Reeve Superman though. Christopher Reeves.
Yeah.
You know a movie I like? Superman 3 with Richard Pryor. People
Of
think that's one of
course.
the worst. People think that's a
Fuck
stupid
no.
one. I
Fuck
like it where
no. When he
where that fucking AI fucking Skynet, so
yeah,
the machine
yeah, yeah.
comes alive and stuff. Yeah.
Like I was like, okay, we're not gonna get a Metallo or whatever the fuck or Brainiac, but that was Brainiac for me, right?
Hmm.
Um we weren't gonna get a bad Superman. What's his name? I forget his name.
Bizarro.
Um Bizarro, but we basically got it, right?
Yeah.
My favorite part is the kid that's in the no, he can hear me. He has super hearing. Superman, come back. When he's in the fucking bar. Oh fuck. I love that movie.
Okay. So Lois and Clark.
Okay.
No, that was a
Yes,
different show.
okay. Don't like I don't know how Chuck got me
Right?
into it. But I saw that you remember the dude from Walking Dead with the goatee, the red hair?
Yeah.
He plays Lex Luthor in it. Lex Luthor.
Really?
I haven't watched Torture. Yeah. So I was like, ooh, I'm interested in that. And then Chuck kept telling me of the storyline. I don't want to say too loud because I don't know my wife's hearing, but like there's a cancer storyline in it. And I don't want to. I just don't want to spoil it for her. But like, she never listens that long into our episodes anyway.
Hmm.
But she fucking she started watching with me, right? Because I'm like trying to like Chuck wants us to watch this show, and Chuck's point was like, yeah, he has teenagers, man. Like I think you could relate to that. But I told him, I said, dude, these are the whiniest bunch of fucking teenagers I've ever seen in my life. And I've never liked Lois Lane either. But I find myself liking not the Superman shit, but I like the Clark Kent dad aspect of the show. So while everything
They're
around it,
married?
yeah, they're married. Apparently she can take his dick. I don't know if they used a kryptonite condom or what, but
Uh,
I told Chuck actually the Superman stuff kind of sucks if I'm being honest, but the Clark Kent dad stuff, dude, there's some of that shit that makes me cry, and like 5 episodes in, like I told you what I was going through recently, and five episodes in, it's about his son wanting to leave the house already, and oh my fucking god, the fucking tears started coming out, look, and stuff like that. So there's some stuff you got to get through. Like I got to be honest with you. I started watching that Dead City and I haven't flipped back to that, but I want to because I like the dad aspect of that. Um,
yeah.
but man, the fucking kids are the whiniest bunch of fucking bitches ever. Like the one that has the powers. He's such a whiny bitch. It's so stupid. It plays a lot like Smallville. If you ever watched that, like oh fucking something fucked up the town, now it creates a bunch of people for him to deal with, shit like that, which kind of sucks. um but yeah, I've been watching that show.
I don't know if I'll check that out.
I know, I just gave
I'm
it
being
such a
honest. I'm being
fucking
honest because
rave review.
Superman's boring.
Yeah. Okay, so I told my wife though, I said, you want to see, like, because I said I had to tell Chuck, I'm like, my relationship with my kids is nothing like this motherfucker. Like my kids aren't whiny bitches like that. And he goes, no, I didn't mean like, that, but they're teenagers, right? Like, all teenagers are the same. And I'm like, yeah, to be honest, yeah, but they're not whiny bitches like that. And then I showed my wife clips of Damian Wayne.
Mm.
Um, and she's like, yeah, that seems more like you and your son. I don't know if that's a good thing.
Um, I had a breakthrough here on the home front.
That's good.
Because you're always talking about, oh, you don't like no horror movies or scary movies, and it's not that
Well,
I
I
don't
say
like
that,
them or don't watch them,
yeah,
but
you have nightmares. We know.
but the wifey is not into them. Um, So I had a breakthrough, right?
Yeah.
I got my wife to watch The Conjuring, right?
Ooh.
And she dug it. Like she dug it. So we watched 2 and 3. I was like, okay, now we need to watch The Nun and Annabelle's, and so like, so she's
Because
down
there's a
for it. It's
whole
like,
fucking line. Yeah. Yeah.
so yeah, maybe this is a new thing. Maybe I can get her to watch some other stuff. Kind of want
Ooh.
to get into Insidious too, because wasn't there like a recently, right? A new
Yeah.
Insidious came out.
The red door
So,
or some shit like that.
so they're not
Um.
slashers,
Yeah.
but
I think the the
they're
the
spooky.
the La Llorona is tied into them too. That movie.
Is it?
Yeah. Ooh.
So
Speaking
so yeah,
speaking of the spookies, have you seen the new Exorcist fucking trailer?
I haven't seen the trailer.
Oh, uh,
Is,
I don't even know.
is it like?
I want to watch, bro. It looks scary.
Is there gonna be a now watch this
Field trip.
watch field trip? Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you might have to like pick up that divider between us so we can kind of cuddle together because it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be.
uh,
The mom comes back. The mom from the first Exorcist comes back.
huh. Okay.
It's tied into the Exorcist.
Well, yeah, Exorcist, right?
Yeah. Oh my god. So I mean, it could be one of those things like that fucking shitty Halloween movie we saw last year, or it could be good.
I still haven't seen that.
I still haven't seen the rest of it. Oh.
Halloween.
Okay.
Halloween does not end. Halloween does not end.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about what we got to do here pretty soon here, because the season's coming.
We're talking about
What
Halloween.
did we let? Yeah, Halloween. There's already decorations at fucking Dollar General. I'm
uh,
sorry. I know they don't have Dollar Generals over there where you're at. At the Walgreens.
the $1.25 tree. Was it? It's not
They don't
Dollar
have
Tree
that
no
over there.
more. It's a $1.25 tree. So what's the plan then? I don't
I
think
don't
we've talked
know.
about it, right?
Well, we've got shit to do. We still got to get our Sandler episode in.
Sandler.
Sandman. I think we talked about gangster
Sand
movies.
gangster movies. That's on the list too.
Um,
Oh man.
but yeah, man. I mean, but honestly, like, dude, with her thing finishing, and again, we have at least a month break in between. Um, between now and the surgery, like, I'm excited, man. Like, I think I got some. I feel like we're both excited about like the break that she's gonna have from it, and that to be done with that first part. So, while we haven't done a lot of stuff because of the issues and stuff like that, I think we're excited to like fucking try and do some things.
That's good, man.
Yeah, man.
You'll need to have a
So
date
maybe
night.
that, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know you're like I was telling you, your wife's birthday just passed up. I'm like, dude. Hopefully this time next year we're fucking out that weekend for her birthday or something.
Yeah.
I mean, me
That's
and you will
something
go out, and then we'll bring them something back.
there you go. There you go.
Dude, I didn't tell you, like, when I went to go see you the other day, I was sitting back there for a while. And it wasn't until like your wife got up to go get a drink that she saw me, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, if you could let him know I'm here." Like, I didn't want to go up.
I know. I was like, I didn't even know you're there. I'm my bad.
No, no,
Yeah,
no, no.
yeah. My
It
wife
was
was
good.
like, "Who's in the back?" I'm like, "Oh shoot."
I'd been there like an hour
Mm.
already.
Um, yeah, um,
Well,
yeah. I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate that.
nah, man.
Um,
Um, I think we get Wildcats in though. I think people would appreciate a trip back to the '80s.
yes. Um, let's do that next.
Yeah, it's the sport of kings,
I mean,
better than
if you
diamond rings.
wanted to, also, I mean, if you want to knock out the Sandman and football, we can go Waterboy.
No, no, no. I want to do Wildcats because I know my wife will like that.
Wildcats is so
Um,
good.
dude. Okay, okay. So my daughter cheers, right? Or she's cheered. Like, she's gonna do volleyball this year instead of cheer. But she would do cheer, right? And her coach is black. I was like, I was like, you know what, man? Like, how are we
Uh,
not doing UGLY? You ain't got no alibi. You ugly.
you ugly. What? What? You ugly. uh,
Oh fuck!
that's the best.
I gotta tell you, I know you don't, but you ain't listened to any like new podcasts or anything like that. I know you're not like a big podcast listener, or you don't have the
I
fucking
haven't.
time.
I don't.
Um, I've been, dude. I got hooked on this Tom Segura guy. Like, Tom Segura, Bert Kreischer. They do a podcast
Van
called.
Wilder.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Van Wilder. Remember we talked about that. Um,
Did you see the
I like.
machine?
I saw the machine. I liked it. It was funny, but I don't know how well it did in the box office or anything like that.
Mm.
Like, I was
Right.
hoping it did well for him, man, so he can do a few more things. But yeah, I don't know.
All right. My bad. Keep going. Just a second.
No, no, no. But I mean, uh, then Tom Tom has his own podcast that he does with his wife that he's done for a long time. And dude, like, it's kind of cool because again, you know how I am. I want to hear like old shit, right? Like, so I'll go back and hear old shit. And it's funny to hear him like interview Bill Burr, but it's funny to see them because they live in Austin now, and
Yeah.
they're part of that. Yeah, they're part of that comedy scene with Joe Rogan. But dude, like, they have podcast studios and they run these shows from there, and dude, they've become like I. It's off their stand up too, but they've become fucking like millionaires off fucking doing their shows and stuff like that. But it's funny to hear them in the beginning talking about like, oh yeah, like, I made 600 here for this show. I made 200 here. It's gonna make my weekend, whatever. And to see them grow from there to where they're at now, and it took a while and it's hard work and shit like that. But it's cool to kind of see that, like, where they come from and to where they're at now, and it's pretty badass, man. But a lot of it stems off like, dude, Joe Rogan's fucking making people now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
Do you listen to any of his shit?
I did for a little bit. I don't know.
I don't know. Mostly I just
I
see
still
clips.
I still have a thing um for him calling out Carlos Mencia. I don't know why, because I used to like Carlos. I used to like Carlos.
Fuck Carlos
Uh,
Mencia.
yeah, I know, he's a douche, whatever. But I used to like him. Um, I don't know. I mean, good for Joe Rogan. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Uh, he's come up a lot. Remember, he was on Fear Factor. Remember that
yeah, yeah, yeah.
when he had hair?
Dude, but did you know, like he's a black belt MMA guy?
Yeah,
Dude, like,
yeah.
I've seen him like knock somebody out like crazy. So then it's one thing like you do shit like that, but kind of the way I got into Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer is like they had this deal where you know that comedian, the one that made a joke about Kobe, so like people kind of fucked with him for a long time. His name's
Mm.
Ari Shafir. Well,
Yeah,
he spiked he drugged Bert Kreischer, and they had a show about it and stuff like that, and it was viral for a while, and that's how I kind of got into him. But
like
yeah,
knowingly,
man, I don't
or
know. I
as a
think
joke, or
yeah, he did it as a joke. And dude, like Tom, it's supposed to be like Tom and Bert are like best friends. Um, and Tom was kind of visibly upset. Like, dude, like what the fuck? Like you can't be doing that shit. You can never do that shit again. And like, and they're like, no, I know it's fucked up now. Like the wife, because the wife has her own podcast too now, and the wife talks about it with Tom Segura's wife, and she's still pissed off at that guy to this day. But they would do like they would do sober October together, where they all fucking like, hey, for all of October, we're not gonna drink, we're not gonna do any drugs, anything like that. It's gonna be sober October, and I was like, I mean, I could do that because I don't even like, dude. I don't know if I told you, I haven't been drinking. Um,
all right.
because the wife hasn't been able to drink, going through the chemo and stuff like that. So I haven't either. So um, I don't think that's that bad. But it got me to thinking like, we're no fucking Joe Rogan shit like that, but like it would be fun for us to do shit like this on the podcast or like with other podcasts with our other podcast friends, where we all fucking get together and fucking you
Like
know
some kind of pact or something.
or challenges and shit like that, bro. So I don't know. I don't know.
Ooh.
Fuck you. Like,
JAFN. JAFN. It's
the
not-
challenge is in. But
The
with
challenge to
our
Jerry. The challenge to Jerry. Do a Christmas podcast without using the word Christmas.
ooh, okay. I want to tell you, um, I talked to Jerry about doing a Halloween episode, but doing
All
it
right.
in character. Because Jerry's been doing some good shit with like in character, and he's been writing kind of episodes. So I talked to him about, hey, let's do a Halloween episode where we're in character, like like in the '80s or in the '70s, you'd have these creature features where the host would dress up as a character, and like he was Dracula, but he'd be using like horrible Dracula puns and shit like that, like fucking fright to see you, ho ho ho, and shit like that. Like, like I was thinking of doing something like that, man. I don't know.
Would you like a Bloody Mary?
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said after every fucking line, you got to be like, ha 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 ha.
Stupid. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
Oh shit! Since
And
y'all
do
are doing
whole
the
episode, I
Conjuring
do
movies,
whole episode like I'm British.
uh, my British and my Australian neighbors.
Hello,
So
hello, governor. Hello, governor. Is it
he's
time
like,
for tea?
put another put another shrimp on the Barbie. I was like, oh wait, that's Australia.
Uh,
um, so like I'm part of this wrestling group, and I fucking talk mad shit to these people. But there's like some people from England, so like when I talk shit to them, I put mate at the end.
is that English or is that Australian?
I don't fucking know, but I think I'm funny.
Mate. Maybe let's say chap. Hey, chap.
Hey, bloke. Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
bloke.
they say cunt a lot, right? Like, he's a cunt.
You fucking cunt.
But like here, like
It's like
people
you
are
need
like,
to
hey,
watch Ted Lasso. You need to watch Ted Lasso, man. It's over.
oh,
Ted Lasso's over. You gotta watch it.
Don't say that. It's never over. I saw that one good. Like, there's a good clip of him that's out where they're playing darts, and he's talking to the guy about like they're playing darts, and he tells that lady like, how much do I have to win? How much do I need to win? And it's some kind of crazy amount, right? And he fucking hits all the
Yeah,
darts
he
and
needs to
wins.
hit like two bullseyes and like a double something, right? It's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I don't know, but again, it looks good. Like, and I just I don't know. I don't know why I can't get into it. Um, but I'll try, man.
because
I got Apple
you
Sports
gotta
Colors,
like
so I'll try.
pay attention and look at it because it's good. I mean,
No, but
it didn't. It was weird to me at first because I was going into it thinking it was like comedy. I was thinking like We Are the Millers because it's got Jason Sudeikis and but
yeah.
it's not. It's not, but it's good.
Oh, Jennifer Aniston and We Are the Millers. Good lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh
okay,
man.
upcoming shows. We need to wrap this up. Upcoming
Okay.
shows. Um,
Let's go. We're going Wildcats next,
Wildcats.
and then we'll do Sandler after that.
Okay. Um,
Um, we might have to put a
so
pin in like the gangster movies because I think after Sandler, like we get into Halloween.
yeah, it's gonna take a while to get to there. Uh, yeah. Have you seen other Conjuring ones?
I don't know if I've seen. I know I've seen a good. I know I've seen them. Yes. Um. Do
You
I
remember
really
Nun and Annabelle?
remember a lot of them? I don't know if I've seen Annabelle. Creepy dolls fuck with me. Like I don't like it.
I mean, just because I've been watching them, maybe that'd be
Yeah,
something. Just, I mean, just to talk about the
that's what I'm
whole
saying.
series, the whole series.
Yeah, maybe it'll get your wife to listen to us, man.
Maybe.
Be like,
Um.
we're doing the Conjuring.
So something I told you I wanted to do this new segment, right?
Yes,
And
yes, sir.
it can be whatever. Just something silly just to break things up.
Hmm.
Uh I want to do something. What is this? The rush. Um Meaning Mount Rushmore. Like we'll just pick whatever kind of topic and be like, okay, what's your Mount Rushmore on this, right? We
Yes.
can have our own. We can have our own, or we can come together as one Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm
Okay.
trying to think
Basically,
of
Mount Rushmore
something.
is top four, right? Top four.
Yeah, top four, and we can do something. Just for this episode, and as an example, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What's your Mount Rushmore for? Oh, maybe we talked about that already. Breakfast cereals. Uh,
No, we haven't. I don't think we
all
have.
right. Well, let's go. What's your Mount
No.
Rushmore? We'll go
Okay.
one by one. We'll take turns.
Okay. I know you're gonna pick King Vitamin, so I'm not gonna pick that one. Um.
uh,
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's like 99% of people's number one.
Yes.
Are we doing one Mount Rushmore? Or are you making your own?
No, I make my own. You make your own.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the classic. Frosted Flakes.
Ooh, they're great.
They're great. Frosted
Okay.
Flakes is
Okay.
good. That's what I
Here we
grew
go.
up in.
Yeah, they probably got the second best cereal commercials, and they're only second best to what I'm gonna pick here for number one. I mean,
Commercial?
for my second pick. Yeah. Um, my second pick is Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity fucking Pebbles. Shit. That's a good one. That's
Yeah.
Fruity Pebbles is probably like one of the worst cereals for you, but I mean, it's so good.
Oh
It's so
fuck.
sweet.
You okay? Okay. I gotta ask this because I don't know if I know about you. Um, some people put the milk first and then the cereal. How do you go with it?
Bro, bro, who are these people?
I don't know. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying.
I,
I've heard of it. I've never seen
and
it.
like, I've seen people do videos and they
Yeah.
think like that's the normal way to do it. And people comment like, what's wrong with that? Like, that's what they do.
Yeah.
It's like, who does that? Is it like other parts of
Nah.
the country or is it a white people thing? I
Now,
don't know.
my fat ass has had milk left over and poured more cereal into that milk.
Oh, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, but I've never.
Be like, drink the
Yeah.
milk. Drink the milk. No, you put more cereal. There's still milk in there.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
only way I can see pouring cereal into the milk.
Now, to get back into the fruity pebbles of it all, dude, these motherfuckers like okay, I tell you, me and my daughter, we like to watch old commercials. So when we're watching the old Christmas commercials, the Fruity Pebbles ones are some of the best, man.
Hmm. I don't know if I remember Fruity Pebbles commercials. I mean, I
Yeah,
remember them, but I don't. I
well,
remember them, but I don't
yeah,
remember them.
yeah. They had the Flintstones. My favorite Christmas one with them is like Barney's always stealing his Fruity Pebbles, and he's like Barney. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, Fred, and Santa catches them. And Santa's like, "'Tis the season to be sharing, Fred." And he's like, he gives him the fucking cereal. He's like, "Here you go, bitch."
Uh, it's funny you say commercials. But like, there's only like a handful of commercials I know of
Yeah,
cereal,
for sure.
right? Fruity Pebbles,
Oh, yeah,
um, Captain Crunch,
yes.
Fruit Loops, Tricks,
Oh, yeah.
Lucky
Follow
Charms.
the nose. It always knows. And then,
You don't see those anymore, right?
yeah, silly rabbit tricks are for kids. Well, that's the thing now is because these fucking companies are all scared because basically, they were advertising fucking sugar to kids, and you can't do that no more. So
Yeah.
you know how that is.
Okay. Okay. My
Okay, okay.
second pick. My second pick. You're gonna probably dog me too, because um, this cereal is good. Life cereal. I'm t-
Oh,
don't you remember? Hey, there was commercials for that too. Don't you remember that? Give it to
yeah,
Mikey. He'll eat
Mikey
anything.
likes it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mikey likes it.
Life is fucking good. Life
Oh,
is fucking good, man.
never, bro. Never, never, never in my
Like,
life.
bro, life is hella good.
Do they still sell that?
Yes,
No way.
life is good. Okay,
Okay, you
what
know
you
what
got?
sucks about cereal now? You know what sucks? They don't put toys in the fucking cereal no more.
Right? What happened
Right?
with that?
I hate to say that as a grown man, but now that I'm a grown man and I have money for that cereal, yeah, man, they don't put toys in that bitch no more.
You know what else I miss too? Maybe they still do it. Um, growing up, we didn't have phones or tablets or whatever.
Yeah.
In the morning, we had the back of the fucking cereal box. It had fucking like
Yeah.
puzzles and fucking tic tac toes and mazes and stuff.
You do that one puzzle like for 30 days because that's how long the cereal would last, So
Uh,
fuck. Nowadays these motherfuckers get a variety. Like one of them's like, yeah, give me cinnamon toast crunch. One of them's give me fruity pebbles. Now, one of my favorites, and this is my number 3, cocoa pebbles.
that's the same thing, but no, it's not.
No, it's not. It's chocolate. Your fucking milk turns chocolate after that shit.
Cocoa Pebbles or Cocoa Puffs?
No, Cocoa Pebbles. I'm a Pebbles guy.
All right.
Dude, this
The
is gonna be
chocolate milk is
tough.
good. The chocolate
Yeah.
milk is good.
No, but I'm thinking I only have one more pick, and it don't matter what the fuck you pick next. Like, I'm gonna have a tough choice for number four. Fuck, this is good.
My next pick is a monster. You ready?
Ooh.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Fucking, fucking crunch berries.
Oh. Ooh. Remember you'd get those oops, all berries. Oh my god, yeah. It
Fucking
fucks up the
crunch.
roof of your
I
mouth.
mean, to me, Captain Crunch is up there too because that's like good too. But like crunch berries change the
Hmm.
game. Change the game.
Man. Those are good commercials too.
Mm.
Ah, fuck, that's good. Your milk after those two are good.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Oh
No
fuck. What's
pressure. No pressure. And I like this, like just throwing something random where you don't have
yeah,
nothing
yeah.
prepared.
Um I don't know if they do if it's called this anymore, but I know there's like two versions of it. But the sugar crisp.
Get out of here. You're fucking talking about
Uh, can't
the
get
one with
enough
the
of that
fucking
sugar
bear,
crisp.
the golden bear,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
the frog
Okay,
with the
there's two
honey
versions of it
smacks.
though.
Yeah, the honey smacks
Yeah,
with the
it's
fucking
either
frog.
Max or sugar crisp. Yeah.
Get
Can't get
out of
enough
here.
of that sugar crisp.
That cereal's trash. That
No
cereal's
way.
trash.
You're fucking crazy. Dude,
Uh,
if you drink your milk after that cereal, fuck, that's good.
that cereal's trash.
I
Oh,
remember there's a Simpsons where Homer keeps singing the fucking song, and Marge is talking shit to him, and she's like, "Did you put the fog lights in?" And he's like, "Guess I forgot to put the fog lights in." I was fucking laughing my ass off. So stupid. Oh fuck.
oh, okay.
Okay, I know what your next pick is. You ain't got to
You
tell
don't
me.
know.
I know.
You
Yeah,
don't know.
I know. Yeah, it is.
You
Yeah, it is.
don't know.
You're gonna just
I know. I know
you
what you think. I know what you think I'm gonna say, but I'm not because that cereal's trash too. You
okay.
think I'm gonna
So
say
you're
Lucky
not.
Charms, but that cereal's trash too.
No. You're gonna say Mr. T cereal,
up, up into the
like
fool. Fucking
like
Pee
like
Wee,
Pee Wee.
man. Like up into the fool.
You
Who eat
you
my
want some
cereal?
Mr. T? You want some Mr. T cereal?
uh,
I know how much you like Rocky Luck. Like you can say Mr. T cereal.
but yeah, I mean, all those cereals, right? Like the Mr. T.
Yeah,
There was a Batman one. There was like a
yeah,
ET. All these
yeah.
characters. It's all the same. It was all the same.
Gremlin.
It was all the same.
Yeah.
The cereal was all the same. They're
Now
just
watch
different
this.
shapes.
Yeah. And it's kind of the same as Captain Crunch.
Yeah, it had that same kind of taste. Um, but for my final one, I mean, some more good commercials on this one. Cookie Crisp.
Oh, who isn't it Captain Caveman? Or no.
No,
No, it was just it was random characters, right?
yeah, it was always like I don't know why I'm remembering like robbers, like with the black and white
Yeah.
outfit, trying to get these cookies. So so run down your Mount Rushmore cereals, breakfast
Okay.
cereals.
And you're right. I should have just put the pebbles together, but fuck it. So I had cinnamon toast crunch, fruity pebbles, cocoa pebbles, and smacks or cook or what was the other one? Sugar crisp, whatever you want to call it. That one.
Trash, cardboard. Um, and I had Frosted Flakes,
Frosted Flakes.
Life,
Life.
um,
Life. It's like what?
Crunch,
The motherfucker couldn't
dude.
poop. He needed his fiber.
It's good. But hey, but if you're having that problem, the cereal would work on that too. Um,
At our age, we got to fucking think about that.
or get some raisin bran. That'll do the trick. Um, so Frosted Flakes, Life, uh, Crunch Berries, and Cookie Crisp. That's
That's good.
that's
That's good. That's good.
my time. I think
I
that's
like
kind
it.
of fun.
It
This
was
kind of
fucking
fun thing
fun.
to do.
I liked it. I liked it in
You liked it?
it.
Oh man, it's good to be back.
It is, man. Like, I know I told you, man, like we were gonna kind of fucking run long.
Guess who's back?
Yeah.
We're gonna get sued by Eminem.
Nah.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Um, you know, one thing I forgot to bring up and I wanted to, and it won't be long, but in this time is that we're like, like I said, both of us were either like, kind of doing stuff, going through stuff, whatever. But like in those tough times, like I always have like comfort shows that I like to watch,
Mm.
and stuff like that. So it was a lot of Roseanne, fucking Modern Family, and The Office. But I want to say, like, I would like to do an episode on that where we talk about some of the maybe the comfort things that it's not anything new we're gonna watch, but it's something old that kind of, even if you just have on in the background, it's a comfort. You know what I mean?
I thought you're gonna say like, what did you watch when you were sick at home from school? Fucking Price is Right. Fucking-
Oh yeah. You fucking watch what your mom was watching because you want to get in trouble. The
Uh,
price is wrong, bitch. But yeah,
oh
man,
shit!
I'm fucking glad we got back on. It's fucking better.
Yes, sir.
I can tell you how
So
much I hated hearing my by myself.
so the plan, right? Next Wildcats. That's the plan.
The sport of kings, better than diamond rings.
I gotta get that song.
Football. Now, remember we talked about are we gonna watch along or we're gonna fucking kind of go through
So
a good chunk of the movie?
I guess we need to talk about it, but I'm good either way. I kind of like how we did today. Like we talked about some current things that have been going on. Um,
And then got into
maybe
that.
maybe we throw that in there, and then yeah. I think
Huh, huh, huh. My name is Finch. And that's
well, how do you
that's
feel?
the week I used to sit on the bench.
How do you feel about talking just to the movie? I mean, without
Like
watching it.
I I like that too because uh but we haven't tried it, right? Like we haven't tried it with the movie
You want to
yet.
try it with this one?
And I'm saying like let's try it with this one. I'm I'll be honest, I'm gonna watch it as soon as I can. So that I
I
make
mean,
sure that we don't miss out on anything. And I'll have my notes and I think I can carry us at least through the movie so that we hit all the points. But I mean for your part, I'll need you to like make sure you got your points that you want to make on the movie itself.
yeah, because I mean, I like watching the movie, right?
Mm.
I think one thing that sometimes gets us is like we'll start talking about something,
And we're
we'll go
watching
off
the
on a
movie.
we'll go off on a tangent, right?
Yeah.
And then like there was stuff that happened in the movie, and like we try to backtrack or like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. It's it's got a running time of 106 minutes, so it's not that long. But I agree with you on there. Um, if you listen to the show I did with Jerry, we basically did that where we talked about Once Bitten, another movie that you won't watch with me. Uh,
come on.
you said no. Uh,
I did
check
not.
this out. I shopped it around to different people, and a lot of people don't like that fucking movie. I don't know why.
You love that movie. Just
I
like I
fucking
like
love it,
House
but
Guests.
I like House Guests too. Come on, wait.
Okay.
Is it House Guests where he takes that guy driving on the Jeep on the tracks?
Yeah. He's like, yo, B. But like that guy's trying to act black.
Yeah. I like Sinbad. Oh, you know what? You just throw a fucking Sinbad movie in. All right, man.
All
Well,
right.
next time we get together, we can talk about what we're gonna do for Halloween too.
Yep. This was good, man. Good getting
Yeah.
back. We didn't even do our intro, man. That's all right.
I brought it up, and then you said like, "Yeah, we'll get into it."
I know we missed it. That's all right.
Well,
We'll do it
it's
as an
our
outro. We'll do it as an outro.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was an outro. So again,
All right, man.
welcome back. This was fun. And remember to keep
Welcome back.
keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep listening.
This is Dr.
You
Dre.
didn't put the
Party's
the
going
thing in.
on.
At least I know
Thank
to do
God it's
that.
Friday.
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Tell me something, my friend. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Hey, life's a risk, carnal.
I do a great impression of a hot dog.
Billy likes to drink soda.
So am I to understand that you men completed your training on your own?
Come on, seriously, who is that?
I only came here to do two things, man. Kick some ass and drink some beer. Looks like we're almost out of beer.